morning! Good morning! Continuation ng ating review sa Hema. Remember all blood cells arise from the pluripotential stem cell which can be found in the bone marrow. The pluripotential stem cell gives rise to two progenitor stem cell, the lymphoid and the myeloid stem cell. Pag sinabing lymphoproliferative disorders, these are conditions characterized by proliferation of cell derived from the lymphoid stem cell. Ano ba yung mga cell derived from the lymphoid stem cell? The T cell and the B cell. Isa-isayin natin yung mga example ng mga lymphoproliferative disorders. Number 1, we have the T cell and B cell leukemias. Under ng T cell and B cell leukemia, we have the acute leukemia and the chronic leukemia. The most common cell involved in acute lymphoblastic leukemia is the early pre-B cell or the common ALL. Remember, we have the antigen, common acute lymphoblastic leukemia antigen. Kung hindi sa hema, baka sa immuno. Ano yung antigen? Antigen is CD10. Chronic lymphocytic leukemia, majority of cases of CLL appear to involve the B cell. Yung mga lymphocyte in CLL, mabilis masisira, kaya increase nga dito yung formation ng mga smudge cell. So, pang-exam lang bukas, pag binigyan tayo ng CBC report, appearance ng blood film, at na-describe na may mga smudge cell, siguro ngayon si if isagot na CLL or chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Katulad na mention ko, in CLL yung mga lymphocyte mabilis masisira. Kaya ito increase ang formation ng mga smudge cell in CLL. Another lymphoma, pag sinabing lymphoma, malignancy involving the lymphoid tissue. Example, the lymph nodes, the spleen. Ano mga halimbawa ng malignant lymphomas? We have the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, Hodgkin's lymphoma, and the other lymphoma, Sézary syndrome, Burkitt's lymphoma. Unahin muna natin yung non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Pag sinabing non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, this involves proliferation of the neoplastic lymphocyte. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma affects primarily the B cell and occur predominantly in the middle or older age group. Another, we have the Hodgkin's lymphoma. Remember, kanina na-mention natin yung non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, proliferation of neoplastic lymphocyte. Pag sinabing Hodgkin's lymphoma, this is a condition characterized by proliferation of cell reacting to the neoplasm. Characteristic cell type of Hodgkin's lymphoma are the Reed-Sternberg cell. Now, Hodgkin's lymphoma is common among young and the middle-aged adult. Na-mention ko yung Reed-Sternberg cell of Hodgkin's lymphoma. This is a large cell with large nucleus, sometimes binucleated with a large nuclei. Kaya nga paano din-describe yung appearance ng Reed-Sternberg cell? With characteristic Alzheimer's appearance in Hodgkin's lymphoma, the Reed-Sternberg cell. Another, we have yung Burkitt's lymphoma. Ang Burkitt's lymphoma is caused by the EBV virus. It is most often found in children in Africa and New Guinea and commonly affect the jaw and the facial bones. Siyempre, bawal makalimutan yung mga Burkitt cell. These are cells with multiple vacuole, creating the appearance of a starry sky pattern. Another, we have the Sézary syndrome. Sézary syndrome refers to the leukemic phase of mycosis fungoides affecting predominantly the older male. A malignant lymphoma affecting the skin and involves primarily the T cell. So pag tinanong tayo, Sézary syndrome, anong involved cell type dito? The T cell. A T lymphoproliferative disorder. So ano yung mga different markers of Sézary syndrome? The T cell marker, CD2, CD3, and CD4. Sa Sézary syndrome, dito rin tayo pwede maka-encounter ng mga Sézary cell. What are Sézary cell? These are lymphocyte with cerebriform nucleus. Pag sinabing cerebriform, wing-like nucleus, similar to the nucleus of a monocyte. Ulit, the Sézary cell. These are mononuclear cell with cerebriform nucleus. Cerebriform, brain-like nucleus. It is a characteristic finding in cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, mycosis fungoides, leukemic phase of mycosis fungoides, Sézary syndrome. Ito ang bawal makalimutan, hairy cell leukemia. Bakit siya tinawag na hairy cell? Kasi yung mga B-cell dito, may mga hair-like projection. That's the term hairy cell. Huwag kakalimutan, valuable cytochemical stain for hairy cell leukemia, we have the TRAP stain, tartrate-resistant acid phosphatase. Unique ang acid phosphatase activity in hairy cell leukemia because even after treatment with tartrate, it is able to retain its positivity. TRAP positive in hairy cell leukemia. Hairy cell are originally B cell with hair-like projection. Kaya sila tinawag na hairy cell. Another, baka maitanong ko ngayon yung mga different markers of hairy cell leukemia. Katulad na na-mention ko yung mga hairy cell or B cell with hair-like projection. So, yung mga B cell marker, CD19, CD20, CD22. And another marker for hairy cell leukemia, CD103 and CD25. CD103 is specific for hairy cell leukemia. CD25 is usually expressed. Hairy cell variant may be negative for these two markers. And of course, valuable cytochemical stain for hairy cell leukemia, TRAP stain. Huwag kakalimutan na the B cell marker, CD19, CD20, tsaka CD22 in hairy cell leukemia. Ngayon naman pag-usapan natin yung mga myeloproliferative disorder. Pag sinabing myeloproliferative disorder, these are conditions characterized by proliferation of the cell derived from the myeloid stem cell, the red cell, the granulocyte, the monocyte, tsaka platelet. Ano mga example ng mga myeloproliferative disorder? Number 1, we have CML. CML or chronic myeloid leukemia, a stem cell disorder affecting all cells derived from the myeloid stem cell, the red cell, granulocyte, monocyte, and platelet. Sorry, all cells derived from the myeloid stem cell, the red cell, granulocyte, monocyte, at platelet. Patient with CML will reveal the presence of the Philadelphia chromosome. Pero take note, patient with CML who are negative for the Philadelphia chromosome has a poor prognosis. They may not respond well to chemotherapy. Pag present pala ang Philadelphia chromosome, prognosis is better. Pag absent ang Philadelphia chromosome, prognosis is poor. In CML, the red cell count can be normal or decreased. The WBC count is increased. Platelet normal or increased. Pero take note, molecular anomaly found in patient with CML, Philadelphia chromosome, chromosomal translocation, BCR, ABL mutation. BCR for breakpoint cluster region, ABL for Abelson. Ito lang yung type of myeloproliferative disorder not associated with Janus kinase or JAK2 mutation. The Philadelphia chromosome is formed by translocation of the long arms of chromosome 9 and 22. The result is that part of the ABL gene of chromosome 9 becomes inserted to the BCR gene of chromosome 22. BCR, breakpoint cluster region, ABL, Abelson. So BCR, ABL mutation, CML. Now, paano natin i-differentiate ang CML from leukoid reaction? Pag sinabing leukoid reaction, yung blood picture nitong patient na to ay parang blood picture ng patient na may CML. Elevated ang WBC count, increase yung mga immature WBC. But what are the two ways that can help us differentiate CML from leukoid reaction? Nga pala pag sinabing leukoid, ang blood picture niya parang may CML. Pero in leukoid reaction, ang patient walang leukemia, secondary lang to other condition, for example, infection. Cytochemical stain that can help us differentiate leukoid from CML. CML, we have the LAP, leukocyte alkaline phosphatase. Ang LAP is also known as NAP, neutrophil alkaline phosphatase. Bakit? Kasi ang ALP activity ay unique lang para sa mga neutro. Ang LAP activity in CML is decreased, increased naman sa mga patient in leukoid reaction. Of course, chromosomal studies, patient with CML will reveal the presence of the Philadelphia chromosome. I-mention ko yung lab. Sorry, ito muna. Leukocyte alkaline phosphatase. Tinatawag din itong NAP kasi yung mga neutro lang ang may ALP activity. It is used to differentiate CML from leukoid in CML decrease ang LAP score, increase ang LAP score in leukoid reaction. Ulitin natin, in CML, increase LAP score, in CML, decrease LAP score, in leukoid reaction, increase LAP score. Bibilang tayo dito ng 100 neutro. Neutro lang ang bibilangin ha. Kaya pag tinanong tayo kapag nakakita ba ng iyo sa lap or nap, so hindi yung kinakount. Yung mga neutro lang. Bibilang tayo ng 100 neutro at bawat neutro bibigyan natin ng grade from 0 to 4. 0 kapag walang stain at 4 plus kapag very intense ang staining reaction. Para malinaw, ibalik ko dito. Ang LAP score in CML is decrease, in leukoid reaction, increase. So, i-correct nyo ako decrease in CML, increase in leukoid reaction. Ngayon, bibilang tayo ng 100 neutro. Bawat neutro, bibigyan natin ng score. Depende sa staining reaction. 0 kapag walang stain, at 4 plus kapag very intense ang staining reaction. Halimbawa, paano isosolve to? So, bibilang ng 100 neutro, 10 yung nabigyan ng grade na 0, 48 na 1 plus, 38 na 2 plus, 3 na 3 plus, at 4 na 1 plus. So, paano ba ito gagawin? So, una muna i-multiply natin. 10 times 0, any number multiplied by 0 is 0. 48 times 1 is 48. 38 times 2 is 76. Ito naman pala. 3 times 3 is 9, and 1 times 4 is 4. So, 48 plus 76 plus 9 plus 4 is 137. Itong question na to ay nilive ko kay Har. According to Har, the reference range is about 20 to 130. So, yung grade na 137 is medyo an increased value. Ulit, bibilang ng 100 neutro, bawat neutro bibigyan ng grade na 0 to 4 plus. I-multiply, pagka-multiply, i-add, it is decrease in CML, but increase in leukamine reaction. Tandaan yung mga neutro lang, segmentary neutro, ang kinakount dito. Paano kapag nakakita ng mga iyo? So, hindi sinasama, baka magkamali sa grading at mabigyan ng score na 0 yung mga iyo. Another, we have yung MML. The condition is characterized by fibrosis, granulocytic hyperplasia of the bone marrow with granulocytic and microcariocitic proliferation in the liver and in the spleen. In MMM, yung bone marrow ng patient punong-puno ng reticulum fibers. At huwag kakalimutan, anong characteristic poikilocyte found in MMM? Yung mga dacrocyte or yung mga teardrop RBC. In MMM, the RBC count is normal or decreased, WBC count increase or decrease, platelet can be normal, increase or decrease. Molecular anomaly associated with the MMM, JAK2 mutation. JAK2 nang ibig sabihin, Janus kinase. Actually, lahat ng mga Hemalec-Lymphoprolifirative disorder are associated with JAK2 mutation, except CML. Another, we have yung ET, a chronic Hemalec-Lymphoprolifirative disorder characterized by thrombocytosis in excess of 1,000 times 10 to the 9 power platelets with spontaneous aggregation of functionally abnormal platelet. In ET, increase yung mga platelet. Hindi lang increase yung mga platelet in ET are also functionally abnormal. Sabi dito, 1,000. In SI, ang platelet count can be as high as up to 1 million. In conventional unit, ang platelet count can be as high as up to 1 million per cubic millimeter. Considering ang normal value lang is from 150 to 400 or 150 to 450. In ET, the RBC count is normal or slightly decreased. The WBC count is normal or slightly increased. Platelet count is increased. Hindi lang increase yung platelet count in ET. Now, in ET, mga platelet are also functionally abnormal. Ano yung type of mutation associated with ET? JAK2 mutation. Katulad na na-mention ko, lahat sila JAK2 mutation except CML. Please take note, baka maitanong, because na-mention to sa HOR, the WHO diagnosis of ET in 2001, the criterion is a platelet count of greater or equal to 600 times 10 to the 9 power per liter platelet. This was changed in 2008. WHO criteria to greater or equal to 450 times 10 to the 9 power per liter platelet. Remember, the normal platelet count is from 150 to 400 or 150 to 450. Another polycythemia vera for true, elevated lahat ng mga blood cell, RBC, WBC, at saka platelet. Another, baka matanong tayo, ano yung type of mutation seen in patient with PV, JAK2 mutation, or Janus kinase. Paulit-ulit, lahat ng Hemalec-Lymphoprolifirative disorder are associated with JAK2 mutation, except CML. A question lifted from HOR, the Janus kinase or JAK2 mutation may be positive in all of the following myeloproliferative disorder except CML. Remember, in CML, the BCR, ABL mutation, or the Philadelphia chromosome translocation between chromosome 9 and 22. Huwag kakalimutan, patient with CML who are negative for the Philadelphia chromosome, poor prognosis. Prognosis is better whenever the Philadelphia chromosome is present. Kanina na-mention ko yung polycythemia vera. Ang polycythemia vera ay isa lang sa maraming types of polycythemia. There are two general types of polycythemia. We have the absolute and the relative polycythemia. When you say absolute, true polycythemia, elevated ang hematocrit because of true increase in RBC mass. There is true polycythemia. Now, ano yung mga different types of absolute polycythemia? Number 1, we have primary absolute polycythemia. Polycythemia vera or the primary absolute polycythemia. Polycythemia vera is a chronic myeloproliferative disorder. Elevated lahat ng blood cell derived from the myeloid stem cell, the red cell, the WBC, and the platelet. Kung may papatandaan ako, ito yung huwag kakalimutan. Ano na nga yung renal hormone that stimulate bone marrow production of red cell, erythropoietin. Now, erythropoietin production in polycythemia vera increase or decrease? Baka mamaya maisip nyo increase. In polycythemia vera, erythropoietin production is decreased. Tama, hindi ako nagkamali dito. Paano nangyaring elevated ang red cell pero decrease ang erythropoietin? Now, ito yung proof ng polycythemia vera is a myeloproliferative disorder. Ang defect na sa mismong bone marrow, elevated red cell kahit decrease erythropoietin. In fact, pag tinanong, all of the following are true for a patient with polycythemia vera except ang except doon, yung increased erythropoietin. Kaya nga siya tinawag na primary kasi ang defect nasa mismong bone marrow. Polycythemia vera. So, pag tinanong tayo, elevated red cell, decreased erythropoietin, polycythemia vera. Primary, kasi ang defect ay nasa mismong bone marrow, ito ang proof ng polycythemia vera is a myeloproliferative disorder. Under absolute polycythemia, we have secondary absolute polycythemia with appropriate production of erythropoietin. Ang pinakamalagang word dito ay yung word na appropriate. Bakit? Kasi nandito ang primary stimulus of erythropoietin production which is hypoxia. This can be seen in patient living in high altitude places. Hello po sa taga Baguio dyan. Yung mga patient with pulmonary disease, heart disease, heavy smoking, abnormal hemoglobin that have high affinity, and methemoglobinemia. Ulit, appropriate. Bakit? Kasi nandito yung primary stimulus of erythropoietin production which is hypoxia. Yung mga patient in high altitude places, pulmonary disorders, cardiac disorder. To differentiate it from primary absolute polycythemia, ito po, yung erythropoietin production is increased in secondary polycythemia. Another, we have secondary polycythemia, but this time with an inappropriate production of erythropoietin. Tama po, secondary ulit. Pero ang pinakamalagang word dito, yung word na inappropriate. Kasi wala dito yung primary stimulus of erythropoietin production which is hypoxia. Ang nangyari, yung mga tumor cells ay nagsisecrete ng erythropoietin. This can be seen in patient with tumors of the kidney, the liver, the brain, the adrenal and the pituitary gland. Itong mga tumor cells na to, nagsisecrete ng erythropoietin. Kaya tinawag na inappropriate kasi wala dito ang primary stimulus of erythropoietin production, which is hypoxia. And paano i-differentiate from primary absolute polycythemia? Erythropoietin production is increased in secondary polycythemia. Ngayon naman pag-usapan natin yung second type of polycythemia, relative polycythemia. In relative polycythemia, mataas ang hematocrit pero normal ang RBC mass. Paano nangyari yun? Remember, ang hematocrit ito yung method ng determination of paxil volume. Mukhang mataas lang ang hematocrit not because of increased RBC production but because of decreased plasma volume. So, paano mong i-differentiate ang relative polycythemia from absolute polycythemia? Now, in relative polycythemia, normal RBC mass. Relative polycythemia, it is caused by elevated hematocrit, not because of increased RBC mass, but because of decreased plasma volume. Now, relative polycythemia can be seen in acute dehydration. Hanggang dito muna po yung ating discussion. Maya-maya pong 11 o'clock, antayin po natin si Ma'am Dayan para mag-lecture sa atin ng blood banking. I-ration niyo po yung question na pinost ko kahapon. Sana po ma-ready niyo po. Salamat po! Pinaka-favorite ko